Hi, welcome to the video on data structure. My name is Hera Shaheen and today I am going to take the topic Infix to Postfix conversion algorithm. In this video, we'll see how we can convert infix expression to postfix expression. What does it mean? It means if expression is written in the infix form. In infix form, operators are written in the form of operand, then operator, and then operand. Means like A plus B. It is in infix form. Then there is a prefix and postfix form. These are two more forms. In infix form, operator is in between two operands. In prefix, operator is before the operands. And in postfix, we write operator after the operands. So now, algorithm says that first of all, first point is create a stack. What you have to do? You have to create a stack. Then for each character T in the input, if T is an operand, T is what? T is a character in your input, and if T is an operand, what we have to do? We have to output T. Just write the T out in the output. Else, if T is a right parenthesis, then what you have to do? Pop and output tokens until a left parenthesis is popped. But don't output. What you have to do? Don't output. Okay. After that, this bracket is closed. Else, now what we have, the operation we have to do is T is an operator or left parenthesis. In that case, that T is must be operator or left parenthesis. So what we have to do then? Pop and output tokens until one of the lower priority than T is encountered, or a left parenthesis is encountered, or the stack is empty. Then push it. Here bracket is closed. In the next step, what is this? Pop and output all the tokens until the stack is empty. So this is your algorithm. Just write it in your notes, and now I'll explain you how it works. So write it in your notes by pausing the video right from here. This is the first step, second step, and this is your third step. Okay, so by pausing the video, you write it down in your notes, and now I'll explain it with the help of example. So now, first of all, what you have to remember in this infix to postfix conversion algorithm, that we use a stack. Stack is used in case of converting infix to postfix operations. Only the operators are pushed onto the stack and operands are not pushed. In this case, only the operators are pushed. That is why it is also known as operator stack. Okay. Now let's take an example. This is your expression is given in the infix form, and now we have to write it in the postfix form using that algorithm. So what its algorithm says, that we have to scan the input from left to right. So now the input pointer is at A, and if suppose this is T, character T, then if it is an operator, then we'll push it in the stack. If it is not an operator, what we have to do? If it is an operand, then what we have to do? We have to print it in the output. Okay. Now star. star will be pushed onto the star. Since star in the second, now input pointer is at star, and star, there is nothing in the at the top of the stack. So what we have to do, we have to push it in the stack. So stack contains this symbol only. Now the input pointer will move to this symbol B. Now B is, since B is an operand, not an operator, we have to check only the operators and parenthesis. So since B is an operand, so we will print it in the output. Now the input pointer will be at plus. Since plus is an operator, we have to push it in the stack, but we will see what is at the top of the stack, and the top of the stack is a star, which has higher precedence than plus. So we cannot push plus over star unless and until we pop all the elements from the stack which are having higher precedence than plus. Since it contains only star, we will pop star only from the stack, and now we pop and we will print it in the output. So now stack does not contain anything, it is empty. Now we can push easily the plus, operator plus. Now the input pointer will move to C. What will be the next step? We have to push it in the stack. Since it is a left parenthesis, we can push, it will be pushed onto the stack, but you have to remember that right parenthesis will never be pushed onto the stack. Okay. Now C, now the input pointer will move to C. C is an operand, so what we have to do, we have to print it in the output. Now the next operator, next symbol is minus. Minus, we have to push it on the stack. Okay. Since this has precedence higher than this, we can easily push it onto the stack. Minus has higher precedence than this, we can push it on the stack because it has the lesser precedence. This parenthesis, left parenthesis, has lesser precedence. Okay. Now we have to push the minus. Now D will be printed in the output. Input pointer is at D is operand, so D will be printed in the output. Now the input pointer will point to right parenthesis, and right parenthesis will never be pushed onto the stack, and neither it will be printed in the output. So what will be the next step? Next step will be to pop the inputs from the symbols from the stack unless and until you get the left parenthesis. So what we have to do, we have to pop minus. We have to pop minus and also this parenthesis. So minus will be popped from here and this parenthesis will be popped, but it will not be printed in the output. Okay. And now since all your elements have been scanned, input pointer, there is no more symbol at the input. So what we have to do, and the last step, we have to pop all the elements from the stack one by one and we have to print it in the output. So now your plus will be also popped out from the stack. So your output is this: AB star CD minus plus. So this is the final answer. One thing is you have to remember here, that whenever in the input your left parenthesis comes, you have to just push it in the stack. But when the right parenthesis comes, you will not push it on the stack, but what you have to do, you have to pop the elements from the stack until and unless you got the left parenthesis. Left parenthesis will be pushed onto the stack, but when right parenthesis will come, it will not be pushed onto the stack. You will stop there and you will pop elements from the stack until and unless you get the left parenthesis, and you pop this also. Pop this also, this left parenthesis from the stack, but this element, this parenthesis, left parenthesis, will not be printed in the output. Right parenthesis, left parenthesis, both the parentheses will not be printed in the output. Right parenthesis will not be pushed onto the stack, left parenthesis will be pushed, and when we pop this element from the stack, we will not print it in the output. Okay, so just keep it in mind or write it in. If you have liked my video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel, and also share with your friends as many as you can, because these topics are very important for your NET exam also or GATE exam also. This question, infix to postfix conversion, and also how to evaluate postfix expression. In the next video we'll see how to evaluate postfix expression. Okay, thanks for watching.